In a bid to scale up the construction of the Cross River State Bakassi Deep Seaport project, the government of Cross River State has said it has secured $3.5 billion in funding from the African Export-Import Bank (Afrexim Bank), the Pan-African multilateral financial institution, to begin the construction of Bakassi Deep Seaport project. The government noted that the funding was signed in Cairo, Egypt during a recent workshop. According to the government, the funding will be used for some of its key infrastructure projects in the state. The government of Cross River State has expressed excitement about the collaboration with the Afrexim Bank, saying the project is important in driving economic growth and development in the state, highlighting the potential for attracting foreign investment and stimulating economic growth. Also, the Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission (ICRC) has confirmed the construction of the $3.5 billion Bakassi Deep Seaport project, which is set to commence in the near future, signaling a significant advancement for Nigeria's maritime and economic infrastructure. The project, spearheaded under the current administration of Cross River State, is positioned as a transformative initiative that aims to enhance Nigeria's port capacity and stimulate regional development. The Bakassi Deep Seaport project represents a key part of the broader agenda to diversify Nigeria's economic infrastructure, particularly in the maritime sector, and reduce the country's reliance on existing western ports. Once operational, the Bakassi Deep Seaport is expected to alleviate congestion in Lagos and other major ports in Nigeria, providing critical relief to the eastern region of Nigeria. It is also poised to serve as an agro-value chain port, tapping into the growing potential of Nigeria's agricultural sector, not only within the South-South region but extending to the north and neighboring African countries. The current administration of Cross River State has shown notable zeal in pushing the project forward. The Bakassi Deep Seaport's strategic significance cannot be underestimated. It is expected to diversify port traffic away from the Western Corridor, positioning Bakassi as a hub for international trade routes. Furthermore, the Bakassi Deep Seaport will play a pivotal role in boosting Nigeria's export capabilities, particularly in the agricultural product sector, enhancing the country's ability to export its vast agricultural potentials. With Nigeria's eyes set on bringing efficient port operations closer to businesses in the South-South region of Nigeria, it is no doubt that the Cross River State government is soliciting investors backing to aid the development of the proposed Bakassi Integrated Deep Seaport, which will be situated on a perimeter area of about 36,000 hectares under a public-private partnership arrangement. As I earlier stated, the port project, when completed, would help to decentralize port businesses or activities in Nigeria and bring it closer to businesses in the South-South and Southeastern region as well as Northern region. Port business is currently heavily concentrated in Lagos, leading to congestion in the already stretched commercial city. Another component of the Bakassi Deep Seaport project is the 275 km Calabar-Ogoja-Gagam tolled 6-lane superhighway in the first instance, with the possibility of extending the road to neighboring states in the future. Both projects the state government disclosed were in line with the state's strategic integrated infrastructure plan that aid at promoting infrastructure development, attracting investment, creating employment, and growing its economy. Given this announcement, the Bakassi Deep Seaport project has joined the list of state government-backed deep seaport projects that are presently at various stages of procurement for their establishment and development in Nigeria. Prominent among them are the Lekki Deep Seaport project, which has just been completed, and the Badagry Deep Seaport project, which is ongoing in Lagos State. Ibom Deep Seaport project is also on the pipeline, as well as Ondo Deep Seaport. The Bakassi Deep Seaport project, which will be developed by the Cross River State government in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Transportation and the Nigerian Port Authority, will be located in Idua Inwang village in a Sigi community of Bakassi local government area of Cross River State. Recall that the past governor of Cross River State received OBC certificate for the construction of the Bakassi Deep Seaport project. According to publications by the state government in the national dailies, the Bakassi Deep Seaport project has been approved by the federal government of Nigeria as eligible for public-private partnerships in the form of design, build, finance, operate, and transfer model, while the superhighway has been approved by the state government under the same model, the Cross River State government stated in a publication. The Cross River State government has further engaged the services of CPCS Transcom Nigeria Limited as transaction advisor to assist in the procurement of interested private sector investors with the requisite technical competence, managerial capabilities, and financial resources, while inviting prospective investors to submit qualification documents in one or both projects. The state government listed the preferred private partners' responsibilities in the port project to include design, construct, finance, operate, and transfer, as well as cargo handling, stevedoring, warehousing, and delivery. Other responsibilities include acquisition of cargo handling and operations related equipment, development and maintenance of port superstructure, towage, pilotage, mooring, bunkering, ship chandling, and ship repair and transfer technology through training of local personnel. While the preferred private partners' responsibilities with respect to the Calabar-Ogoja-Gakam 6-lane superhighway include design, construct and finance, as well as tolling and maintenance of the superhighway. The prospect for the realization of the Bakassi Deep Seaport could not have received an added boost than the reassuring words of the current Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, affirming the federal government's commitment to the ambitious project. The minister, who echoed the commitment of the federal government when government representatives paid a courtesy visit to him, assured that no bureaucracy will hinder the actualization of the project. In a climate plagued by red tape, bigotry, and sectionalism, the current minister's declaration of federal government's pledge could not be more reassuring and soothing. Indeed, it is a commitment to progress. Envisioned in 2015 by the immediate past administration of Senator Ben Ayade, the Bakassi Deep Seaport, in Oyetola's unequivocal declaration, signals an unwavering determination to expedite the development of the seaport, which is expected to bolster Nigeria's position as a key player in the African maritime trade. The government assurance comes as a bite at the cherry, a seal of approval and utmost good faith the state had long longed from the center. The Bakassi Deep Seaport, with its natural depth ranging from 21 meters, offers a unique advantage unlike many of Nigeria's existing ports, which struggles with shallow draught. Bakassi's depth minimizes the need for extensive capital dredging, a costly and time-consuming process. This inherent advantage could significantly reduce the project's initial financial outlays and expedite construction timeline, enabling Nigeria to quickly adapt to the demand of modern shipping. An economic game-changer for both Cross River State and Nigeria, the implication of the Bakassi Deep Seaport extends far beyond its physical infrastructure. For the federal government of Nigeria, the project is expected to catalyze Nigeria's emergence as a central hub for transshipment in the African region. Currently, due to challenges bedeviling existing ports, many large containers destined for Nigeria are diverted to neighboring countries. This diversion not only hampers Nigeria's economic potentials, but also strains logistics and increases cost of businesses operating within its borders. When eventually completed as a state-of-the-art deep seaport, Nigeria can only hope to reclaim its status as a primary destination for maritime trade in West Africa. Significantly, the optimized import and export processes to be facilitated by the Bakassi Deep Seaport could seriously drive down shipping costs, enhance trade efficiency, and stimulate economic growth. Conceived as public-private partnership deal, one of the most encouraging aspects of the Bakassi Deep Seaport is its prospect structure under a public-private partnership model. The government advocacy for this approach yielded dividends when in June it secured $3.5 billion in funding from the Afro-Exim Bank in Cairo for the Deep Seaport project. The collaboration between the state government and the Afro-Exim Bank is aimed at fostering economic growth and development in the state and Nigeria at large. Knowing fully well how the Deep Seaport project aligns with Nigeria's broader economic diversification effort, the state government is leaving no stone unturned to ensure that the state economic trajectory is altered for the better. The Bakassi Deep Seaport project sure represents a beacon of hope for Nigeria's maritime ambitions. While the project mirrors the sheer scale of Cross River State vision and ambition, the potential benefit of the Bakassi Deep Seaport extends beyond Cross River State to impact the entire nation and the African continent at large. And by committing to swift action, collaboration, and the innovative use of public-private partnerships, Nigeria can set the bar for infrastructure development that is both ambitious and sustainable. The country therefore can only watch with bated breath as Cross River charts its course towards becoming a maritime powerhouse in Nigeria.